Please welcome Nick Doody.
Peter Mandelson is trying to get his digital economy bill rushed through Parliament before the next election, like a partner trying to get you to do something really dirty because they know you're about to split up. The digital economy bill brings in big changes regulating the use of the internet, and it has huge implications for anyone interested in new media, the internet, freedom of information, civil liberties, due process, or the Magna Carta. You know, anarchists and radicals. Mandelson says he just happened to come up with the idea after a meeting with music and film producer David Geffen in Corfu. He also says his recent habit of dressing in a blue body stocking with a tail is his own idea, although that only started after a secret meeting with James Cameron. I'm in 3D. Stop touching my face, Peter. I'm in 3D. Lord Mandelson met billionaire Geffen for dinner on an island at the Rothschilds. That couldn't sound more sinister if they were sitting on thrones made of human spines, drinking a viscous red liquid from something called the Goblet of the Illuminati. And if you're after sinister, the bill does not disappoint. Here's some highlights.
Your internet can be cut off if someone in your house is suspected of copyright infringement without evidence or a trial.
And these punishments can be just because you download a lot. They won't have to prove you were doing anything illegal. It'll be you who has to go to court and plead, I swear, I just really, really like porn.
Internet providers will have a duty to spy on all their customers to help the record or film industry sue them, and if they refuse, they can be fined £250,000.
But the definition of providers here includes anyone offering free Wi-Fi. Cafes, trains, neighbours who haven't worked out how to put a password on. The bill will also go after cyber lockers, basically large online storage spaces, because they can be used to store illegal content. Well, the human bottom can be used to smuggle drugs. But that's not enough reason to subject us all to cavity searches. When it comes to latex gloves, there I'm in favour of a bit of digital economy. Hold on. The bill works overwhelmingly in favour of record and production companies, but not consumers or even artists. It's just another example of the people who make money from the way the world used to be, refusing to accept that their model doesn't apply to the way the world is now. It's like trying to protect blacksmiths and farriers by forcing motorists to put horseshoes on their cars. Let's face it, it's 2010, 2010. That's proper space numbers now. This is the most futuristic year there's ever been. We should be in the future we were promised, but we're not. In every film set in the future, everything's in the future, but we haven't fully committed to it. We have MP3s where we used to have CDs. We have live video calls to Australia where a letter used to take weeks. We have iPhones where we used to have, social graces. You go to the train station and there's a digital readout telling you exactly how late your train is. You get on the train and there's a plug for your laptop, but then you go to the toilet and all pretense that this is the future vanishes. Because there's a sign saying, please do not flush this toilet while the train is in the station. And we all know what that means. It means, sorry, we don't do anything clever or sciencey with it. We just sort of let it spew out onto the tracks. Why are we even bothering with this facade of a toilet? Why not just have the hole so you can see the tracks shooting past underneath? It'd be more fun. It'd be educational, right? You could watch Relativity in action. Oh, see, relative to me, that doesn't seem to be moving. But then out it goes, a whoosh! There it goes onto the tracks, as the frame of reference is changed. And now it's at rest, relative to that horrified man. Plus, on the Eurostar, that would psychologically prepare you for entering France. We haven't caught up to ourselves yet, and the last people who should be deciding the shape of the future are people with billions invested in it being no different from the past. The internet is important. It's an unprecedented warehouse of human knowledge, the most instantaneous source of information in history, and yes, a way to share music and video with other people. But here's a fun fact. Studies in Canada and Norway, amongst others, have shown that the people who illegally share music are also the ones most likely to pay for it legally online. The pirates are also the best customers, maybe because they have the the chance to find out what they really like, even if they can't afford to buy a CD, just on the off chance. Yes, it's important to protect artists, but this bill doesn't do it. And artists are far ahead of the record companies when it comes to using new technology to publicise their work. The record companies told us home taping was killing music. It didn't. They told us file sharing would kill music. It isn't. Simon Cowell is killing music. And if Mendelssohn cared about music, he'd be attacking Simon Cowell. There's a video I'd download. Here's an idea for a digital economy bill. When you've got something as brilliant, as democratising, as life-changing, as boundless and as bursting with potential as the internet, don't let billionaires or their pet politicians anywhere near it. Thank you very much.